me this log truck and was going to make me some money. And what happened to me, I assure you, ain't very funny. I got a job with this Jippo, and they called him the Hog. And as long as I knew him, he stole every good log. Now, he was kind of soft-hearted, but also kind of fickle. And when he got in that truck, he changed from Hyde to Jekyll. Well, some days he's all smiles, just as sweet as can be. And the next thing you know, he'd sog it to me. For if you ever got around him, you'd have to drive like the devil. For he'd pass you up or downhill, or he'd get you on the level. Now just to stay up with him was considered quite a feat, for it's been said that he couldn't be beat. Now he'd get in his horse and go after some wood. I wouldn't pass him, not that I could. When you get to the landing, he's backed under the pole. Nobody beat that man, not one living soul. Now he knew they'd be weighing right down the road, but he wasn't moving till he got his good load. For if you ever got around him, you'd have to drive like the devil. For he'd pass you up or downhill, or he'd get you on the level. Now I'm sitting there watching, just gritting my teeth. And when it comes to stealing logs, he's a natural-born thief. Now he's got room for a short one, but as sure as I sit, he spots this big second cut and he knows it won't fit. But he says to the operator, put it on and we'll try it. If you can't make it fit, we'll get some wrappers and tie it. So they roll and they turn it and then they roll it some more, and then he says, hold it, and shuts his scale door. For if you ever got around him, you'd have to drive like the devil, or he'd pass you up or downhill, or he'd get you on the level. Well, he gets out some wrappers and ties it on the side, and now he's high and he's heavy, and you can see that he's wide. But he's gonna take it, for that's too good a log, and he's a Jippo, and they call him the Hog. Now I load up what's left and head down the hill. And the more I think of it, the more I get ill. Then I come around this turn and there lays that tree. He knew he'd have to dump it, but he wouldn't leave it for me. For if you ever got around him, you'd have to drive like the devil. Or he'd pass you up or downhill, or he'd get you on the level. Now I just can't make it just hauling these bones, so I'm gonna cut off my rig and try it hauling stones. I can't take no more of this dog-eating dog, for now I know why they called him the Hog.